evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cousins on first down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. Hey, get right down. Get right there. Get right there. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Tie it right. Ready. 180. 20. Express.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On second down, Elliott. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Do some.
On third down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what.
The give is to Elliott. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, get right down. Look at it.
Running with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Come on now.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw is Cousins. His throw incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this as they have on. They'll run with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going.
Safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one
blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd down, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going after adding 3 to their total.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. So we come upon at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Go, go.
They go to Elliott again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a hope.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter with Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They run. Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 30.